If you are anything like me, you have been stuck on planner TikTok and are as obsessed with notebooks and pens and stationery as I am. I have tried plenty of planners in the past, but none of them have really stuck, or at least not in a couple of years. This year I decided to choose a brand new planner, which I'm really excited to unbox with you. Hi, my name is Lara. Welcome to Suitcase Coder. If you've seen my videos, you know that I'm absolutely obsessed with notebooks, pens, and all things stationery. In the past, I've always talked about tech, but before I get into making any new videos, I want to make sure that I get organized for the new year. And one of those things that I'm really excited about is to set up my planner for 2026. I got a brand new one, so let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm so excited because I finally got my new sterling ink planner in the mail. And I'm not gonna show you my dress, but I've been so excited to open this and I've been waiting because I knew I wanted to make a video. So one of the things that I got that I never do is I got one of those plastic cases to cover it. We'll see if I end up liking that or not, but I am excited that it came with this. So that's one thing. Well, because I've packed and unpacked it a few times, I'm not sure if this is exactly how it came, but regardless, you can hopefully see exactly what comes in it and what it includes. So this is the planner that I decided to go with. It is the Sterling Ink 2026. And I think it's called the Core because it doesn't come with the weekly layout. It just comes with the monthly and the daily, which I really like. But clearly in the past, I've used a bunch of different planners that just didn't work out all that well. This is very similar to the Hobonichi cousin. I am excited to just kind of flip through these and walk you through what this unboxing is like. So I will be quiet so we can just watch this. All right, so I'm gonna go over the layout for this 2026 Sterling Ink Daily Planner. You can see it's the A5 size, and it is the full year, but it's a little bit lighter than their entire full planner because it doesn't have the weekly layout. But let me go through what it does have and why I'm so excited about it. So the first page is just the title. You can tell the paper, I think, is like a Tomo, similar to the Hobonichi Techo, but I could be wrong about that. So on the first page, you have the yearly layout, which I like to see the year in overview. And then you have a blank page. It doesn't look blank because the pages are really, really thin. So you can kind of see through, which I am a little bit worried about when it comes to using markers and highlighters, but we'll get to that when we get to that. This I really like because you can see the entire year on one page in almost like a habit tracker style or like columns. So you get obviously January 1st through the 31st all the way through December 31st on one page, and I really like this like all overview layout. The next page is the quarterly, so every quarter has one page, and I like using these for habit tracking, so that's probably what I'll end up doing here. And then we get a first month, and all the monthly layouts have the month layout here with the extra spacing on the sides, which I really like. January, and then the weeks are laid out as well. After the months, every beginning of the month will have either one page or two page, just depending on how many days that month has. The rest of the planner is truly just a daily layout where you get a grid page. The paper is nice and thin. Again, we'll see how that works with the pens that I plan on using. But you've got the date up top, day on the side. I never use these because I have an awful sense of time, but you do have the hours starting at 6 in the morning all the way through midnight. Once you reach the end of the daily pages, you do get a couple pages of just blank grid pages, and every single page on here is numbered, which I like. I do plan on using a weekly planner for work, which is why I chose this cheap one from Home Goods. I don't want to call it cheap, but it was like cheaper comparatively to this one. This one is missing the weekly pages, but this one is nothing but monthly and weekly, and the entire week is on one layout. Now, I saw somebody on TikTok talking about having separate planners, one for work and one for personal, and that's what I plan on doing here because I hate having my work stuff in here and my personal stuff all in one. So I decided to have two separate planners, one specifically for work and another one just for personal things. As I mentioned before, I am a huge stationery and pen person, so I have a lot of different pens. This isn't even like a third of my collection. My favorite one being this Uniball, I don't even know the name, Uniball 1. It writes very small, it's 0.38 millimeters, black ink. I have gone through like 3 of these because they do run out quickly. That's the only thing that I don't like about them, but it kind of matches the size of my planner, and I know it doesn't bleed through entirely. Another one that I like is this one that actually came with the Hobonichi, and I like it because it's safe on that thin paper, and it comes with the 3 different colors here. Another pen that I like to use a lot, and I'm a big fan of, well, it's a love-hate relationship. I've been using these Stabilo pens for a few years now. If you knew me in high school, no you didn't, but I was obsessed with these. So I might give those a try to add some color, but I also have the midliner highlighters, which I believe are safe for that thin paper as well. And I really like adding color every once in a while. Sometimes I'll go minimal and just use like the gray and black to keep it nice and clean, but I do like having these as an option. Another one of my favorites, you can tell this one is out and I need to order more, are these Muji pens. I typically like getting them in 0.38 because, I don't know, I just like that minimal, small look. However, sometimes I want to write big and I just want to write easily. And for that, I will use the Sharpie S Gel. It doesn't smear, which I really like, and it just writes very smoothly. So I'm gonna take some time to do that. If you would like a review of whether I'm using this planner a quarter in or a month in, please let me know. If you have any additional pen suggestions or planners that you really liked or disliked, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you the best in 2026. Bye.